Here's a loaded question. Can a man and a woman ever just be friends? Okay, wow, okay. Well, Seth Rogen told The Hollywood Reporter that it's weird that platonic relationships are not celebrated or talked about, and there's this antiquated idea that male-female friendships end always in attraction. All right, platonic relationships, are they possible, Andrea Bain?
Well, now I'm afraid to talk because you guys are very angry about that. But I'm gonna give you my opinion. I think it's wrong, first of all, for Seth to put all of the onus on men because I think it's a man-woman thing. Because let's be real, there are two types of friends. There are the platonic friends, the ones where there's no sexual energy. You guys really are friends. Cool. And then there are the other friends. And you're laughing because you know what I'm talking about, right? And sometimes, for example, there's that guy that you know when you met him, he liked you, but then you friend-zoned him. But you still communicate with him and you ask him to do stuff like help you move or drive you to the airport. Why? Because you know he's gonna do it. Also, your ego is like, I know he loves me. And these are the people that you'll say weird stuff like, you know what, if we turn 50 and we're not married, let's marry each other. Right? Those are the friendships. So I don't think it's always on the men. I think the women. I have a very good male friend named Brad. I love him to death. I've set him up on 1 million dates. He's tall, good looking, and even I caught myself looking at Brad one day and going, how come we're not sleeping together? Like, it does cross your mind, so it
I'm
is...
sorry, is Brad watching?
No, Brad does not have a TV. That's the reason why I'm talking about it. Oh, I'm not stupid. But I think it's something that it's not fair to put it all on the men. I think sometimes when you have a good friend, you do kind of look at it, but I do think men will cross that line and try it more than women do. That I will put on.
Okay, Andrea, I totally agree with you.
Okay.
Like, I agree with you in the concept. So in your hypothetical situation,
okay,
your airport moving friend,
yes,
is that, no, I don't know, no, I don't want to get us too much in trouble. So let's call this John.
Okay, let's call him John.
Okay, so if airport moving friend John had a girlfriend, would your behavior change or would you become Julia Roberts in My Best Friend's Wedding? Like, you know, this is the scenario, right? I mean, here's what we're setting up here.
Okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Okay.
Okay, whew. It depends. Sometimes your ego does kind of, all of a sudden when that guy moves on, you're a little bit like, he doesn't like me as much? Let's turn up the heat and let's see if he still likes me. It's not nice, but it's the truth, and sometimes you play those little games because all of a sudden you see, I am here to be honest.
I appreciate that.
Sometimes it's a little bit like he's moved on, and a little part of you is like, oh, how dare you? And then you do start competing with his girlfriend a little bit, and she picks up on that energy. Because I've been the girlfriend and I've been the female friend, and you're like, oh no, honey, there's something going on here.
I have been there. In my youth, I asked that because in my youth, I have been the Julia Roberts in My Best Friend's Wedding, and I was immature, disrespectful, and which is why now that I'm older and I understand what those dynamics are, for my male friends who have partners, I'll go out of my way not to be Julia Roberts. Like I do think, so to go back to Seth, it's just not all on the men.
No, it's on the girls too.
We have responsibilities to be respectful.
I mean, we're talking about hetero situations.
Yeah.
And Jax, is this different in the gay community?
And that's why I was gonna say, maybe I live in a different world because I'm going, and this is, I think I'm the odd one out because lesbians just keep being friends. I swear. It's a mess. It's a mess. Or maybe it's lovely, or maybe it's awful. So, for example, in the past week, I had dinner on Monday night with my fiance, Michelle, my ex-girlfriend, her husband, and their children. And then the previous weekend before that, I went golfing with my fiance's ex-girlfriend. And everything's fine. Everything's fine. Or that's awful, right? Like, it feels good, though. Everyone's friends with each other. And once you're not dating someone in the lesbian community, you're just kind of friends. And it's either because you want to be friends or you know each other's secrets and you don't want to let them go. But I think that everybody can be friends. Platonic friends happen within the lesbian community. And maybe that's exclusive to the lesbian community. I'm not sure. But it feels like a simpler, nicer, quieter life over here, and it's, I know I'm not the normal one, though. I have a feeling I'm not the normal one, especially from everyone's looks here.
I just think my loins are too on fire. I do not have male friends who are straight, who I am just friends with.
Well, look at you.
What do you mean?
You're a hot tamale.
Oh, no. Like, I'm just too horny all the time. And so, to me, like, I'm not saying this because I would never be disloyal to my husband. But before my husband, it's like I'm friends with a guy and I'm either sleeping with him or we're not friends.
Really?
Yes. Moving on. My parents are watching, that's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks for watching. We've got lots more discussion and debates on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.